Welcome to How to Code Reading Behaviors with Running Records. I'm your host, Dr. Julie Webb, and the creator of LitCentric.com. And I've created this 9-part mini-series of videos to show you the most common running record codes that you'll use that will really reveal the student reading behavior that you're going to see in your classroom and get to better understand what to do about it. In this video, we're going to take a look when a student repeats words. Let me show you how it's done. Now, before we dig into repeats, I want to make sure that you don't miss a single video in this series and other series that are coming up for LitCentric. So click the subscribe button below and ding that little bell up in the corner of your screen so you don't miss a thing. All right, let's take a look at repeats. Now, sometimes a student will actually repeat a word, and there's a few reasons why they might do that. But we want to make sure that we code those repeats because we're looking for patterns over time. If a student repeats a word once in a while, that's actually not a big deal. We do it all the time as adult readers. But if a student's repeating often, we need to get a little bit deeper and understand why are they doing that? What does that mean? And we've got to get them to stop repeating so much because it's going to cause some fluency issues for them. So let me show you how to code a behavior like that. So this student's going to read, "We like to play," and we're going to put our tick marks above each word to show they read it correctly. This student's actually going to read the whole sentence correctly for us, but they're going to repeat this last word. So instead of saying "we like to play," they're going to say "we like to play, play." Here we go. We like to play. And then the student repeats the word. And if a student repeats a word right afterwards, you mark a capital R up in the student area so that we can show that the student repeated this word and then they just moved on and kept reading. Once again, if you see repeats like this all over a running record and you're hearing a student do it a lot, that's something you want to know about and something you're going to have to respond to in their instruction or intervention. Now, repeats can indicate an issue with fluency, and it depends on what the student's reading and when they're reading and how hard the level is, but if you see patterns of repeated words over and over and over again, especially over time, it's something you're going to want to know. Now, to know what to do about that is a different story, because coding only gets us so far. That's why I created Running Record Bootcamp, the online course that takes you through from the very beginning of what running records are, where they came from, who created them, all the way to the simple things like how to code, how to get better at coding, and the much deeper, harder to process stuff. How to score all these things, what does all this information mean, and what do I do about it? Now, in this case, with things like repeats and other reading behaviors that kind of cause issues with fluency, we want to be able to kind of suss out what those are. And we need to go beyond just words per minute. Having a stopwatch is not going to cut it when it comes to fluency instruction. So in Running Record Bootcamp, I show you how to tease apart the 4 main components of fluency and how those work together and examples of what to do about it when a student struggles in those areas. Now, to get you started and to give you kind of, a little boost up when you're new to running records or you need this kind of refresh, I want you to click the link below called Running Record Bootcamp. And in Running Record Bootcamp, I've got a bunch of freebies in there for you right now. There's videos you can watch, you can see how the course is organized, and a lot of the topics that we cover in there. It's all there for you to see. But something I want you to download right now for yourself, and maybe download a couple copies, share it with a friend, is LitCentric's Common Codes Cheat Sheet. Now that cheat sheet covers the 9 common codes that we're talking about in our video series, but also gives you information about what in the world those codes can actually mean for your reader. Because coding, it's one thing, but understanding what it means is something very different, and that cheat sheet can really help you. So click on the link for Running Record Bootcamp, take a look in there, and get your cheat sheet right now. Don't forget to subscribe, click that little bell, and have a great day at school.